I put her in the 16,000 pound class. I put her in third gear. They were all 280, 290. One was 310, maybe 312.
And you were?
I put her in at 370, figured in the sand pound. The only mistake I made, I didn't put her in the registration.
So we're here with someone from Centerville. Tell everybody your name.
My name's Dan Taylor, and I'm here with the prettiest girl I've ever met in my life.
That's the best.
Okay.
Apparently, she runs the Ages magazine, and everybody should buy it.
Oh, yes. There we go. So I wanted to ask you about your tractor. Tell me about your tractor.
Well, I bought her in Indiana here 2 winters ago, and on the tractor pull with us, so I bought it.
So you bought it in Indiana.
Yeah.
What is it, though? What's the age? What's the...
The 2180 white, back about 1978. Dale Forsyth hauled her home for me. Best truck company we ever had around the county, right there.
And so what have you done to it?
Oh, I put the twin smokers on her like the old days, like Father and them used to pull with years ago.
Okay.
Get the V8 cat in, 3208 cat.
Okay, I want you to talk this way only for the fact that they probably can't hear you because there's lots of noise going on.
So we're going to restart?
No, we don't have to restart, but tell me, so it's the white, what is it?
It's a white 2180 white. 2180 white.
And you bought it what year?
I bought it 2 winters ago.
2 winters ago?
From Indiana.
And what age is it?
It'd be about 1978. This was the first series.
1978.
First series has the
Okay.
Series 3 has WFE on it, red stripe, different stripe.
Okay. And what did you do to it after you got it?
Well, before she ever got unloaded off the tractor trailer, I sent the injector pump right to maximum fuel where you on her.
And in terms of what you did today, what class were you in?
I was in 18,000 pound yesterday and 16,000 pound today.
Come a little closer because it's getting a little noisier. Yeah. So yesterday, how did you do?
I got second place. I lost by 4 feet.
And today?
I was 700 pounds light because I didn't really know the weight of the tractor. And that was the first time I ever pulled her. Today.
Well,
let's talk about today. I put her in the 16,000 pound class. I put her in third gear. They were all 280, 290. One was 310, maybe 312.
And you were?
I put her in at 370, figured in the sand pound. The only mistake I made, I didn't put her in the registration booth with the girls.
Why do you come to these? Why did you want to do this?
It's all I've known my whole life. Farming and drinking and, and tractor pulling. And just always been excited about it. And just all I've ever known. Father and them started tractor pulling back. I'm quite a bit younger. And father started trying to pull back in the early 70s, back on the island and stuff. My father's 78, and I'm 26. And
the island? Where's the island? Prince Edward Island?
Yeah.
Right on.
Years and years ago. The Taylors, they always won years ago, so
okay.
Father's getting old, so I figured we bring back the reputation.
Is this your first? Your first purchase, or you did this before?
I pulled since I was 16. This is the first time I pulled with this tractor here.
Okay. What was the first tractor you pulled with?
An 1855 Oliver.
Do you know what you placed?
Always first.
This here, what is it like to have the Western Valley multiplex here?
Oh, a beautiful spot, I always like the old tractor pulling spot, but there's more room here to get around with everything. And, the old spot was, we had a lot of good times there years ago, probably shouldn't talk about them, but. Had some good time, but there's a lot more room here, a lot more people coming out of state, out of country, a lot more better pulls.
This I think is the first time, like last year we couldn't have it because of COVID. How does it feel to be back?
All I can say is two thumbs up.
Thanks so much for talking.
I spray painted all morning. I told the boss, I said, I'm shutting her down. We're going to go try to pull.
Right on.
If they've grown, they'll be sprayed tomorrow. We got try to pull to do today.
Enjoy your night. Thanks so much for talking to me.
No problem.
Okay. See you.
Check this out. It's a big old truck bed, basically.
Hold on. Let me kill my video here.
Your tractor.
Dan Taylor from Centerville, New Brunswick. Thank you for joining us tonight. And we wanted people to meet you, Dan, because you're the famous Canadian up there in Centerville. So.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Dan?
Famous Canadian.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can. Breaking up there for a minute, but I got you now.
Yeah, we're doing good. Well, thanks for joining us tonight.
Breaking up again.
Don't move, Dan. Get that phone just right.
Let me hear you.
It's going to be you. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you talk now, Dan?
Yeah, everything's good now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so we want everybody to meet you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? I know you said you're a farmer. Kind of start at the beginning, Dan.
Well, I guess, boy, started out on the potato harvest when I was 4 years old, and there in Oxford, New Brunswick, with Rex Beckwith, and stand on a milk crate, working on the harvester, and the old girls in the harvest, they always looked after me, made sure I was all right on there. And that's all I've ever known, growing potatoes, and just went right up through my whole life. Broke potatoes with my mother all through my childhood, summer life, and all that stuff, and started working for mother all there when I was probably 14, 15 years old. Been there since then, pretty much, and just do whatever. Ain't nothing I can't fix, boys.
Nothing you can't fix?
Ain't
When did you start tractor? What are your earliest tractor pulling memories, Dan? Your earliest tractor pulling memories?
At the tractor pull since I was born. Since I was in the little baby cradle.
Little baby cradle?
Yeah.
That arena that you were at, where was that when you went 370? That arena looked like really state of the art, or really modern. Where's that at?
It's Centerville, New Brunswick, right there. Yeah, Centerville, New Brunswick. Yeah. They built it. They had a pool there 1 year before COVID, and so it's probably 3 years old now, maybe, whatever.
Okay.
They had one pool there that summer, and COVID come, and they shut down for I think last year, and then they pulled again this year. So got her through. And
so are there big associations in Canada for pulling like we're used to in the States, or what do you guys have?
No, she just all volunteer work and a little bit of sponsorship and a lot of drinking.
A lot of drinking. What kind of beer do you, Dan? What kind of beer do you like? Molson's?
I don't drink no beer, boys. I haven't drank beer since I was 13. I drink Canada's finest Gibson whiskey, 12 years old.
12 years old whiskey. Perfect. There you go, John. He drinks Gibson's 12-year-old. I'm going to have to get some of that. Cody, that looked good.
That did look good.
I'm not afraid at all.
Get the can.
What was that, Dan?
Can't forget the Canada Dry ginger ale. She's all about Canada here.
I like it. I like it a lot. So tell us about your tractor. Did you buy it as a puller? What did you have to do to it? Your white?
No, I bought it down in Indiana at I think Dennis Pollock Equipment. An awful nice fella. Bought her right around American Thanksgiving. And he still owes me a turkey. Never did. He said he didn't think he'd get across the border. But anyway, I got her home here, and she come with duals and everything, but had to get the axles cut off so that we didn't have to get a danger permit or nothing, or wide load. But she's just a stock tractor, and I put her together, and I put the twin smokers on her there, and they're for show. I was going to cut them on, put flappers on her, but I said, no way. I got to leave the curls for the girls.
Curls for the girls.
So, how many pulls a year do you run at, Dan?
Oh, we got probably 5 or 6 here at home around the province here, roughly. We got Grand Falls and Centerville and Richmond Corner and PEI, and they're talking about having one in Woodstock, and I think they're starting to have some in Nova Scotia again. But I cut my own tires and everything. Got an old set of tires, an old wore-out set of tires from a farmer, and cut them myself. And my old Uncle Bob, he's 82 years of Bob Taylor. Probably everybody knows him, or Darren Taylor. Darren Taylor cuts a bunch of tires. Baby Bob's father, and Bobby, my uncle. And I cut them myself and tell me how to do it. And
so what's plans for next year then, as far as getting ready for next year? What modifications are you going to do to the tractor? You're going to leave it the way it is?
I call her the jingle jangle and let her dangle. Jingle the fuel screw, jangle with the timing, move a few weights around and let her dangle.
Oh, Jesus. Man, this is too good. That gal that interviewed you, What did you I mean, have you ever met her before? Or did she just come up to you or what?
Met her before in my life, man. Never met her before in my life.
You said she's the prettiest girl here. That was so funny.
She was. She was.
I agree.
What we have to ask, like, was she better looking than the registration girls?
Well, of course.
Of course.
If she's the most prettiest woman in the world, she's the prettiest woman in the world. A man's only as good as his word. Oh,
Just checking.
did I lose you?
No, we got you.
A man's only as good as his word. If I said she's the prettiest girl in the world, she's the prettiest girl in the world.
So Michael Jandro, I can't say that name, Dan, but he says he missed you guys coming to Maine. How far is Maine from Centerville, New Brunswick?
Well, 2 minutes.
That's it?
But Prescott, it's probably 45 minutes. But Centerville's right on the U.S. border.
Okay.
Like Centerville's like, you drive through Centerville in 2 minutes, there's the U.S. border right there.
What's the biggest pull in Canada on a normal year, Dan?
Am I freaking these up or this internet? Is that me or?
It's you, yeah. That's okay.
No, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Dan.
Is that me you're losing here? Or is that you guys?
Yeah, it's gonna be you. But
I
you
can
look
kind of hear you, but
yeah. It's your internet connection. How many bars do you have on your phone?
I got 4 bars.
Because I'm in my office on good internet. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
Is this better?
Can you hear me?
Better if I. Yeah. Is this better out here?
Yeah, we can hear you fine. I don't think you can hear us. So.
Oh, you guys are okay. You guys are breaking up there. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So we're going to ask you some questions from the comments. What's the biggest pull in? Oops, there he went. Our biggest guest ever, Cody, and we lost him to the Canadian internet.
I know. He must be jumping towers between the U.S. and Canadian border side.
Oh, I love it. This guy is awesome. Here he comes. He's back. I'll bring him on.
Sorry.
Dan.
Hey again.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Well, I'm outdoors in the rain now, boys. So, but I don't give a fuck.
we don't want you to get wet. So, what's the biggest pull in Canada on a normal year, Dan?
Well, I don't venture too far of the province, but probably St. Hyacinthe, Quebec's probably the biggest pull around here. You know, that's where that's where the big fellas go. But
that's where the NTPA's been there in the past, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many hooks are usually at those poles, Dan?
What's that?
How many tractors or hooks are at the poles? Are they like 100 or are they 70? How many hooks are usually there?
Oh, Jesus Christ! It must have been 1,000 tractors here at Centerville. Tractors and trucks.
Wow.
But no, they're probably 15. Yeah, 15. Yeah, probably 400 or 500. Yeah, 400, 500 vehicles there. A lot of stuff out of Quebec this time, but nobody can cross the border. See, but
so everybody's itching to get pulling, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in Quebec there. A lot of stuff.
Yeah. How far do you normally go for a pull, Dan?
Well, I don't venture. But PEI, usually PEI, I just pull stock. But someday I'm going to build me a nice tractor. But the old 180, he's working good right now, so that's where we're going to stay at right now.
I understand. Brent Hart says you going to bring that beast down to Skowhegan next year. Does that ring a bell?
Vegas, man.
Vegas.
Water and them went down there years ago, and they crossed the border. And him and Uncle and a few of them were drunk, and they had this back in the 80s, had the old Chevy pickup, and they just filled the old box full of beer and ice. They just rolled down the hot box full of beer and ice, and away they went.
Andrew Lawson says, hopefully the border opens next year so you can come pull in Maine. Need to have a party in Presque Isle. Does that ring a bell?
Presque Isle be Maine. They're just, like I say, the border's right there in Central, just 2 minutes, but Presque Isle probably half hour or so from us, yeah.
Wow. Biggest poll in Canada is St. Hyacinth. Yep, you said that. Got to get you to Toma. Last time in PEI, is that PEI, Prince Edward Island, maybe? 6,000 people went through the gate?
Prince Edward Island, yeah.
So how hard is it for me to get the remedy up into Canada, Dan, when things are normal? Is it just going through the border like when I go fishing or what?
You just bring her up. You just tell the border that you're coming to Centerville. Don't ask no questions. I've never crossed the border with a tractor. I really wouldn't know. The only thing I bought tractors over across there. I bought a whole cockshut collection across the border there last year. I got a 20 and 30, 35, 40 and 50 cockshut. Got the whole series bought across the border. Had trouble getting across, but other than that, that's all I know about crossing the border with tractors. But
okay,
That's a 1 day and 3 hour drive from my house, Jason. I don't know what it is from your place.
how far is it?
1 day and 3 hours from my place.
Yeah, it's probably a good 20 hours for me.
I think you should bring her up, though.
No, I want to, Dan. Dan, I want to. It would be a blast. It would absolutely be a blast.
I tell you, don't make no fucking difference what they say. You just pull the fucking thing, tell them to go fuck themselves.
That's true. So Brent Hart said SCO Vegas is the real party. So is this a fun time, SCO Vegas?
I've never been, but I'm gonna tell. One time years ago, my father, Harrison Taylor, and Keith Kenny, then went down there. They were partying and pulling. Father's, this was stock pulling year. This is back in the '80s, and they had a hotel rented, and Keith was sitting on the shitter, and my father just kicked the bathroom door in on right in on him. On something down in SCO Vegas.
SCO Vegas.
They said, "Hey, Fred," he said, "It don't make no difference what it costs. Just charge it to us. We'll move on with life."
That's awesome. What brand of whiskey is that again? You might have to pick up some. Jonathan Mann wants to know what brand of whiskey that was.
Canada's finest Gibson's 12 years old, boys.
We're gonna have to get a sponsorship for you for that, Dan.
Gotta have another drink here just to show off the label. See that?
Yep. Gibson's finest, 12 years old.
Well, guys, I'm gonna run. Dan, it's good to talk with you. If favorite tagline for Jason is what his favorite tagline is. Let's hear it before I take off.
Let's talk about today. Let's
talk about today.
Don't leave yet, Dan. Only Cody's leaving.
Only I'm leaving.
Yeah, we're gonna keep talking, Dan.
Boys, I'll roll this baby all night long.
Okay, Dan.
You guys want to interview? I'll fucking roll it all night long, just like the tractor pull does.
Ethan Robertson says we got turned around for too much mud on the tires in Holton, but not usually any problem. Oh, he must have been talking about the border. Okay. I'm guessing that's what that was. Andy says this guy speaks bilingual.
For a second, I'm not going to quit talking.
It's okay.
I'm still here, though, boys.
That's fine.
Can I show people the
Hagen
picture of
is
the
the
old
biggest
180?
You can do whatever you want, bud. This is your show.
This is the old 180 years ago on the farm. Triples on her. 40 feet of harrow.
Wow. That's awesome.
Twin turbos on her.
Are the V8?
That's the old 280. The 30. They come stock with that 3208 cat in there. That 280. Nice.
You want to show off the tractor a little bit, Dan?
Yeah, I'll show her to you. Can you?
Yeah.
Can you see her?
Yeah.
There she is. I'll check up here. There's the old girl. Like I said, I was gonna put I was gonna put flappers on her, but I said no. I'm leaving the curls for the girls. Boys, and I put a brand new interior kit in her first thing when I bought her, and $400 out of the States somewhere. Trying her all up, and I cut these tires myself.
Those are nice.
Cut them myself. Half drunk and hollow-eyed. I got the back end of her all built over, and a new hitch on her, new weight brackets, and like I said, I call her the jingle jangle, let her dangle.
Yeah, do that. Say that again. Did you jingle the what?
I jingle the fuel screw, jangle with the timing, move a few weights, and let her dangle.
And let her dangle. How many competitors did you have in your class that day, Dan, in the 16,000 pound class?
14 or 15, I think it was.
Oh, a lot of V8s like yours, or is a lot of red ones and green ones? What do you pull against primarily?
No, there's no V8s. I'm the only V8. There were some 1466s and a couple of 155s and stuff. And a few buddies of mine from around here and stuff. They were a little upset, but the honors, I think they're a little mad, but that's all right. They won for years. That's my old buddy right there, Parker.
Is Parker a good dude?
Oh yeah, he's my best friend. One of my best
Your best
friends.
friend?
Grew up together.
About 2 hours before he went down the track. That's awesome.
I did too. We built the weight brackets that afternoon, and I went pulling about 2 hours later.
That's awesome. Do you ever get any skin in the 2180?
Well, let's talk about that tomorrow.
Let's talk about that tomorrow. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. If you're just joining us, we have Dan Taylor live with us on Facebook and YouTube right now, and he is the one who made that awesome TikTok with that reporter gal a couple weeks ago now.
TikTok is, boys.
What's that?
I don't know what TikTok is. What's that, a famous clock or something, or what?
Yeah. Kind of, Dan. Kind of. Yes, it is. If anybody's got any questions for Dan, please type them into the comments, or let's have some fun. And Dan showed us the tractor. And so you talked about the farm a little bit. You guys farm 4,000 acres, you said, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got 1,050 acres of potatoes in this year and about 2,000 acres of grain. Around 400 acres of beans and 600 acres of corn, maybe 700 acres of corn, yeah.
What are you harvesting right now?
We just dug a bunch of Shepherd's. Got probably 15,000 barrels of Shepherd's all dumped down right now, and got dumped down the pit house because Shepherd's are a little sketchy to dig, but they want them. McCain's want them, and this is McCain. This is the McCain's. This is the French fry cow of the world right here.
Really?
If you don't buy McCain's, we ain't friends.
We ain't friends. So that's
where McCain Foods originated, right here. This is the French fry cow of the world, right here. We're right in Florenceville Center, New Brunswick, right here.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that Centerville, is that like a fair or is it a festival? Like, do you guys have like county fairs like we have, or like province fairs?
This is just tractor pull country, brother.
Okay.
It's just tractor pulling.
I like it. I like it. So did you kind of just pull all day and into the evening, and like the bigger stuff pulled at night, like the pro stocks and stuff?
Friday night started at 6:00 and Saturday started at 4:00.
Okay.
Pull the stocks, kind of trying to pull the stock stuff but they run two tracks. They run two tracks. Them fellers from Quebec come down and run the drag and stuff. But they put on a good pull. I'm proud of it, happy about it. But
Chandler wants you to say your famous line from the TikTok.
Which one's that? Let's talk about today.
Yeah, do it. Oh, can I play your video again? Do you mind? I'm going to queue up your video here. This is so fun. I got the short version.
Yesterday, how did you do?
I got second place. I lost by 4 feet.
And today?
I was 700 pounds light because I didn't really know the weight of the tractor, and that was the first time I ever pulled her. And today, well, let's talk about today. I put her in a 16,000 pound class. I put her in turret gear. They were all 280, 290. One was 310, maybe 312.
And you were?
I put her in at 370 feet right in the sand pile. And the only mistake I made, I didn't put her right in the registration booth with the girl.
That's so
the
awesome.
one right there.
That's the one, buddy.
Jeez. I never ever thought me and a bottle of whiskey.
What's that?
I said I never thought me and a bottle of whiskey would ever become famous.
Yeah, Brian Rose wants to go drinking with you.
Over. I got a full bottle right here.
12-year-old Gibson. Gibson's finest, everybody.
The boneyard right here. Can you see her?
That is some empty bottles of whiskey, Dan.
You see it?
I can. How many empty bottles are in there, Dan?
Well, enough to feed an army.
Hey,
Buddy.
what classes do you all run in up here? Brian Cameron wants to know.
Well, I got an 1855 all. I run the 10 and 12 with it, and I run the 16, 18 with the 180. And I bought that collection of cockshots there, but I'm gonna rig that cockshot 50 up. I'm gonna pull the 5, 6, and 7 with it too. So next year's gonna be a busy year.
Yeah, because you have all the tractors going. Do you run speed limits in farm stock, or do you just run what you can swing?
No limits, just dyno. Everything's dyno. But
Really?
yeah.
I
See,
didn't
there's
know that.
four W's up here: working, throwing weights, whiskey, and women.
Well said. Brittany Thomas says best season of the year is tractor pulling season. So I love it.
There's no better season than that.
Tractor pulling season, that's your favorite. Mackenzie says, hello, Dan.
Hello, darling.
Vote Dan for Prime Minister. Rachel Brake.
That's my girl right there. I look after her flower beds.
You look after her flower beds?
I most certainly do.
Awesome. That is awesome. He needs t-shirts made. Yes, Dan and I are going to work out some t-shirt royalties here for Let's Talk About Today with Dan's face on them. Got to work on that. So
I just want 2 thumbs up, boys. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
I can't put 2 thumbs up because I'm holding the phone with the other. So
Right. Jonathan Mann says, do you use the over-under while pulling?
oh yeah. When she gets on that hard spot, you just shift her down real quick, get her RPMs back up, and shift her up. That's how you get over that hard spot right there. That's what the old girl was doing.
Yep. And then Aaron says, put her in the sand pile. So
Hey, I'm telling you, next year I'm putting a snowplow on the front of her. That way, next year when I hit that sand pile, I can just drop that snowplow, grade myself a nice little path, get up on the ramp. I'm going to talk to management. They're going to have to put bigger doors in for me. That way I don't have to tear the building all to pieces, but I'm coming right through it. I'm going right to the registration booth.
right to the registration booth. Yes, you are.
Now, I'm
Yes, you
telling
are.
you, I'm going to talk to Gar Seeley there, the manager there and stuff, or whatever. I'm going to get bigger doors put in. I'm putting the snowplow blade down. I'm coming right to the sand pile, right up on there, and I'm going right in. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want to say, hey, girls, you want to go for a ride?
We'll go for a ride. Do you know Michael Elaine?
Oh, yeah. When I was 13 years old, I worked for DFC, and he was the dispatcher there.
Really?
Yeah. You should
He said,
do clutches
great.
and change highway truck brakes and stuff like that for him. He was the dispatcher there
I love
back
it.
in, I was probably 12, 13 years old then.
That's awesome. John Thomas says, I want to see you guest star in Letterkenny. You
I
would
don't
fit
know.
in.
Boys, I'll do anything. Put a smile on somebody's face.
Have you had any promoters request that you come to their poll next year? Because you're going to have promoters that are going to want you come.
Boys, she just saw about the laughs and the giggles.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Krista King, she gives you 2 thumbs up, so that's good.
Oh yeah, I know her. Yeah.
Okay. And what's that, Dan?
I'll promote anything. they want me to promote polls, I'll promote polls. All I gotta do is stand there. All it's cardboard cutouts, 2 thumbs up in front of her.
Cardboard cutouts of 2 thumbs up. I love it. We can get that done. Do they allow camping at Centerville? And if the border opens, he's coming up for the Maine to run the 7,300-pound gas class. Andrew Lawson.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of room there.
Okay.
All kinds of room.
Yeah. So Tim Grant says yes, they do. So Tim must be a local.
Oh wait, we work at the farm together. That's old Timbly Bimbly.
Timbly Nimbly. I love it. Jordan says no pulls here in Ontario with the lockdowns. The rest of Canada loves our newfies. Good to see you guys pulling. Cheers. That's awesome. Yeah, have a sniff of the Gibson 12-year-old there, Dan, in celebration of Jordan's comment. So. And a chaser with the Canada Dry. I love it.
Dry, boys. Canada will never run dry with the Gibsons, I can tell you that.
The one and only dude, Timbly Nimbly. I love it. How many people work on the farm with you, Dan?
Oh, geez, must be at least 10 or 12 of us.
Yeah.
Well, there's me and Danzel the Manzel, that's the owner, Alex and Timbly Bimbly, and big Tommy J. There's Ricky and Mac and Gary and old Tickle Me Trent, and yeah, they're probably 10 of us or so. Yeah.
Tickle Me Trent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
He looks like that Tickle Me Elmo fellow there.
Yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see. What else can we go over then? So no more polls the rest of the year. Centerville was the last one, Dan?
No, she's all harvest season right now. She's pretty much everything's all harvest here right now. We still got probably 800 acres of grain to cut yet, and 900 acres of potatoes to cut. And yeah, well, corn's not ready, so we got 600 acres of that and 400 acres of beans. And
how long does it take to get the harvest all that out, all the different crops, the potatoes and everything?
Well, she's all depends on Mother Nature, man. She all depends on Mother Nature.
Yeah.
You know, you can do a lot of things, but this time of year, right now, she's last year was so dry you could just pound sand, just do whatever. And this year she's been a long old fall.
Yep.
Been a lot of drinking.
A lot of drinking. A lot of drinking. No, when I messaged you, last week, I was like, I really want to have you on a live. And you're like, well, night we get rained out, I'll get some whiskey and I'll talk all night long, you said. So I said, this is going to be all right.
I'll roll her, man. You want to talk? I'll talk all night long.
Yep. I love it.
I'll burn the shop down and still talk to you.
Do you, what equipment do you have on the farm? What do you farm with? What are all the tractors on the farm?
Well, everything where I work, that's all John Deere, but this is what you should be farming with. The old school, the clock shut way makes farming pay.
The clock shut way makes farming pay.
Why farm Summer when you can have Oliver?
We can have Oliver. Is your Oliver close by, or is it is it in a different shed?
I can show you if you want to go see it.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Do you think you'll have decent? I don't want to lose you. Do you got decent cell phone service?
I just got to figure out how to. Oh yeah, I got lots of service. Can you give me like 2 minutes to? I'll have to take the truck out and shine some lights in there.
Yeah, I want to see all your tractors.
Okay, just give me a minute.
Take your time. It's 9:30 where you are?
Yeah, 9:25, yeah.
Wow.
Us Canadians, we roller. Hey. Still there?
Yep. Just waiting on you, buddy. Take your time.
I just got to start the old truck up, take her out, and so we can put some lights on her.
they drift to the ground. Soon we'll be
Where are you guys from anyway? Oh, this. These goddamn fucking phones just fucking jerky. The fuck off. You back now?
There you are, buddy.
All these fucking halftones, they fucking want to fucking connect every goddamn fucking thing going. So you're a puller downstate, eh?
Yes, sir. Yep, I have a limited pro stock down
You
here.
hear me?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
If you're just joining us, we're live with Dan Taylor, the famous Canadian farm stock puller. And I asked him to go get a picture of his Oliver. So that's what he's working on right now. So
This is the old. Oh. Let me switch this around. Can you still hear me?
yep. Sorry for making you work so hard, Dan.
There's the old Cockshot 50. Can you see her?
Yep.
That's next year's puller.
How much
There's
is that
the
weigh,
old-
Dan?
The Cockshot 50.
Yeah.
She'd be around 5. She should get in. Should be in the 5,000 pound class.
5,000 pound class. Turd gear?
Might have. I got to cut it right. If I got to cut it right until she'll make the 5,000 pound class. I'll guarantee you that.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the 50. Can you see the old? Is she too dark?
No, I can make it out.
Is that too dark?
It's okay. I can see her.
I can pull it. There's
That's
the
your
old
first
BF
farm?
right there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the old original BFs right there from back in the 1970s. They're still going. I don't know what you guys know about BF Goodrich was the tire to pull with back here in the day.
Yeah.
Did you guys see it? You guys want to see? Did you see the 1855 or is that
Yep, we can see it.
okay?
How big are
What's that?
How big are your potato harvesters?
How big are they?
Yeah.
Everybody runs them Sputniks here now, so we dig 15 rows at a time. They're $500,000 a piece, 600,000. They're quite a monster.
Oh yeah. Tim Grant says Matthew McDougall 3-row Spudnik harvester and 2 6-row Spudnik windrowers.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, that's Timbly Bimbly. That's old Timbly Bimbly there.
Somebody's asking, do you still dyno the tractors or do you go by RPM when you pull? I think you said you dyno them earlier.
Everything's done now. Yeah.
So how does that work, Dan?
You're allowed, no matter what the class, you're allowed to be the class. You're allowed your stock horsepower plus 15%.
Okay. Is it? I'm assuming it's a PTO dyno, Dan.
Yeah, power takeoff dyno, yeah.
Nice.
Can you see that old truck right there?
Just barely. There we go. What is that?
That's an old Rio. My grandfather and them used to run them years ago. And that's the father that owns me old car. His name is Ransom Eli Olds. And he got in a fight with General Motors back in the 10s or 20s and started building his own trucks. And so I bought that old truck and I'm going to rig her out for a tractor pull hauler.
Nice. That'll be cool.
That's my next project.
You work on this stuff in the winter, Dan?
I lost you there for a second. What'd you say?
You work on all your projects in the winter?
Just give me 1 second here.
Yep, take your time.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
What's going on now?
What was I going to say here? They were asking about the dyno. We got that figured out. How much did you pay for your tractor?
Things all. Got you there. Better now?
We lost him. We'll let him come back, guys. Thanks for joining on. This is super fun. I messaged him about a week ago and asked Dan to come on and said they were in full harvest. As soon as they had a night where they had some rain or whatever, he would come on. So he'll jump back on here for a little bit. With the lives, we've got to have pretty good internet signal or cell phone signal. So it's just cool that somebody has this much passion for it. I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it that he's coming on. So we'll let him come back here in a little bit. So we're heading to Nashville, Illinois this Friday and Saturday. Don't have the tractor running, but I'm going to take our merchandise booth down there and sell hats and T-shirts, and we're going to do some video, and I'll probably do a little bit of announcing. But I really do want to get up to Canada. It would be a blast to go up and meet this guy and pull with the Canadian tractor pullers up there in that neck of the woods. Let's see here. Brad said it's like the Blair Witch Project. Yeah, if you're just joining us, I had Dan said, go show us the Oliver, and it was in a different shed. So he had to move a truck, put some lights on, and then he showed us his cockshut tractors as well. So we got some questions for Dan when he comes back. We lost him before, and he came back on. I hope he can come back on because this is Casey. I'm not going to be at Monroe. I'm going to be up to Rice Lake for a truck show, and they're having a truck and tractor pull that night. One of my realtors that I work with is promoting a pull up there, so I'm going to be up in Rice Lake. But Monroe is a great pull. The Greene County Fall Nationals. So there he is.
Sorry
Dan
about
the man's back.
Jeez.
You're back.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay. I was just talking. We were just talking shit about you while you're gone. Don't worry. So
hey, you'll be like anybody else. You'll be no different than anybody else around here, boys.
I think you need to have another pull of whiskey. I'm going to have a drink when I get home. You're making me thirsty. Show the Gibsons off.
Nobody likes it when you're in first place. I can tell you that, brother.
I know, especially when you win by 60 feet, Dan.
Ain't no place, Falter used to race stock car back in the 50s and 60s on the old dirt track. He said, we should have sat Brother Bob. He said, what do you think about tonight, Bob? He said, there ain't no place like first place.
There ain't no place like first place. That's awesome. I got some cool. There's the Gibsons, 12-year finest. Little chaser, little Canada Dry. What's up on Dan, what's up on your wall right in front of you?
Which one?
The one right in front of you.
Right here?
Yeah, what do you got all up there?
That old Volkswagen van.
Nice.
I got Oliver. Okay, I got this one.
There's your cock shut.
There's white.
There it is.
Don't worry about the girls. The girls, they're just extra show.
I figured you had some girl calendars there. I'm proud of you. Okay, question time, Dan. Has Dan ever ran any GM Olivers like the 1950, and his thoughts on those for pulling?
I never ran them, but we always father always wanted to build one. I got some decoys or decoys, but boy farm predators in the house and stuff. But they're a good trader, but they're not. Who the hell wants to listen to that all day long? You know.
Fair enough.
When I've done some work.
What are some of your favorite, Dan? What are some of your favorite pulls up in the Northeast United States and Canada? What are your favorite ones to go to?
Oh, I just Centerville, Grand Falls, Richmond Corner, and PEI. That's where pretty much all I go to. You know, pretty much tied the farm after that.
Yeah. What are how big are the crowds at these pulls? Like a couple thousand or 5,000, 6,000? Where's the biggest crowds, Dan?
Oh, she's probably a good couple thousand here in Centerville. Yeah, Centerville.
Yeah.
Here, but we have fun and enjoy ourselves, and who the fuck cares about the money, boys? You know, I pulled 2 classes. I made that money, paid registration fees, insurance fees, everything else, paid the liquor bill. I took about $100.
Sweet. I'm guessing your liquor bill was legit.
She's pretty heavy.
Yeah, I'm guessing you guys like to party. How much was your tractor when you bought it in Indiana? Tony wants to know.
I bought her. She's about probably 12,000 Canadian. Cost me so 9,000 US or so.
Okay.
Plus 3,000 for the trucking, so about 15.
Yep. Oliver and White tractors were built in Jason Latch's hometown of Charles City, Iowa. There you go. There's some trivia for you, Dan.
I knew that. Cockshut tractors are built in Brantford, Ontario.
Nice.
But the Cockshut way makes farming pay.
The farmer pay. Dude, the white guy laugh out loud. Awesome interview.
I'm telling you. They call me you guys know me by Dan Taylor? That's the government name. Everybody around here knows me by the dude.
Have you been the dude your whole life?
Since I was 2 months old.
2 months old. The dude. That's good stuff. What's your favorite thing to do on the farm?
Well, either run the pitted harvester, or run the combine, either or. But.
Yep. Jordan says, we love it when Americans come and pull. You guys don't screw around. Always a good show. So he's over in Ontario. So
I'm Canadian.
Yeah. Love all the Canadians. I'm just looking through the comments, Dan, here to ask you all the questions I can.
Oh, hey, I got all night, man. Runner.
I'm gonna get Gibson Whiskey to sponsor you. I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. So.
I'm some dry over here.
Well, we'll just put a nice sticker on the tractor for you, and then you can drink the whiskey when you go down the track. So it's all good.
Better nothing.
Better than nothing. How far is Centerville to pull from the farm where you live?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
He likes to go tail wagon as well. Can you explain tail wagon, Tim?
That's the old 9400 there, the old articulating center of a horse. Either you wiggle or you wobble when you drive it.
So you guys, Canadians can't come into the States yet, right? It's just the border is still shut down?
I wouldn't have any idea, man.
Okay. Because everybody wants you to come to the United States now, Dan. We're getting requests. So
I wouldn't have any idea how to cross the border.
Did you get the spraying done on Sunday after the 370 sand pile celebration?
Spraying's all done, boys. We're in the cutting grain and plowing now.
Okay, good deal. Scott says cockshut kisses. I got 2 of them. I don't know what a cockshut kiss is.
I ain't guessing no man.
And then Jordan saying the Canadians can't come into the States yet. Okay. So well, good. If he sent it up to the booth where the women were, as he said, what would he have done? Tell us about the girls in the booth, Dan. Tell us about the girls in the booth.
Well, I had to put her in the booth, and I'd shut her down, and I'd say, girls, do you want to go for a ride? Or you want to lose your pride?
Are you this funny all the time?
7 days a week.
7 days a week. That's the best.
Don't piss me off, boys. She'll be
Nope.
she's
Yeah, we're gonna get you down. So, can you travel in the summer if it's a normal year? If we bring you down to Wisconsin for the weekend, can we get you down here, Dan? If I pay your way?
I don't know. You have to probably.
Can you get off the farm? Can you get off the farm for a couple days?
Depends on what's going on. You have to let me know. But
okay, I will. What is June like for you normally? Is June really busy or June quiet?
it all depends on Mother Nature, man. Like if I get the cultivating done first thing, then she's all bulbs to the wall. If I don't, then she's all nuts and sluts.
I understand. Well, does anybody have any more questions for Dan, or should we got to let Dan go sooner or later? But I'm just kind of reading through the comments, man. So
I'm losing real bad there.
that's okay.
What'd you say? I can hear you now.
No, I'm just asking everybody that's watching the show if anybody has any questions for you before we let you go. So shoot, we lost him. So, well, I think we were done towards the end of the interview. I'll just I'll log back in with them and let him know. But once the border opens, we got to get him down to the United States and get him to a big pull and bring some Gibson whiskey. But seriously, if anybody's from Canada's watching, we got to get some Gibson whiskey sponsors for Dan because he's a good dude and he's what it's all about. He enjoys life. I'm a little jealous. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, everybody. I'm going to pull up the video one more time. And if he comes back on, we'll talk to him for a few more minutes, say goodbye to him. But otherwise, we're going to have ourselves a good night.
Yesterday, how did you do?
I got second place. I lost by 4 feet.
And today?
I was 700 pounds light because I didn't really know the weight of the tractor, and that was the first time I ever pulled her. And today. Well, let's talk about today. I put her in a 16,000 pound class. I put her in third gear. They were all 280, 290. One was 310, maybe 312.
And you were?
I put her in at 370 feet right in the sand pile. And the only mistake I made, I didn't put her right in the registration booth with the girl.
So happy that Dan came on tonight. I'm going to end this show tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. And we all got to send Dan a friend request. I'll put his, if you haven't done this yet, in Taylor, I'll put his Facebook profile up in the comments. Everybody send him a Facebook friend request. Got 1,883 friends right now, and you can have 5,000. So I want everybody to send him a friend request. Just look up Dan Taylor. His profile picture is the 3 cockshuts, and then the cover photo at the top is his white hooked to the Iron Man sled. So, Jordan, thanks for all the help tonight and stuff like that. But everybody send Dan a Facebook friend request. I'm looking through it to see if he's got any more pictures or different things like that on here. Yeah, that was so fun. He did such a good job. I think he's that real all the time. I think Tim Grant would agree with that. So have a good night, everybody. Send Dan a Facebook request, and we'll talk to you soon.